Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about how I balance work and school. I've actually talked about this before but never really went into details. So today I'm going to give you guys more details and just how I balance both work and nursing school. I get asked this question so much on my DMs, like on Instagram or even on my comments, like how do you work and how do you balance school? Please make a video about it. So today I'm going to be giving you guys more of how my experience was or still is, because I'm still in school and working. So let's get right into the video. So when I first started nursing school, I actually had two jobs. I was working as a bottle service girl and I was also working as a PCT or a CNA at a hospital. At first I was really nervous because, like many of you, I used to think that nursing school was this horrible thing and I was just so nervous, but I didn't feel like I just wasn't ready to quit any of the jobs. I was like, you know, nursing school is a lot of money and I do pay half of my tuition out of pocket. Not having a job is definitely not an option for me. So I started nursing school and I kept both of my jobs for at least, I want to say, for the first 6 months of nursing school. So for my PCT job, I was working as part-time and I would work every other weekend and also during the week. I liked it. I didn't think it was a lot when I was working part-time, and I also had my weekend job, which was bottle serving, which I only did during the weekends. So Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, depending on how tired I was. So I did that for a long time, and there will be times that I will get out of my PCT work and then I will go in to the club and at night. Obviously it was really exhausting, but honestly I was just working, so it didn't, on Monday I was able to recover and just like sleep in and do all that if I didn't have work at the hospital. And having both jobs was very manageable the first few months of nursing school, but I did start to feel very overwhelmed at one point, just because the time that I usually had to recover from the weekend from working sometimes as a PCT and a bottle service, I didn't really have that time anymore. I didn't have time to recover. I had to go into school, I had homework, I had to study, and it just became so much that I was like, I can't do this. Like, I really cannot do this. So I ended up quitting one of my jobs, and it was not an easy decision just because I knew that as a PCT, I was gonna get all the clinical experience that I needed for when I graduated. And it's a lot easier to get a job when you have some sort of experience. So I didn't really want to leave that job. However, I was making a lot more money as a bottle service. It was kind of like the money that I need for school and just like my house and everything, or the clinical experience. It was a very tough choice, but after thinking about all my options and thinking about everything, I figured that as a PCT, I will have to still put in a lot of hours and not make as much money. But with my bottle service job, I knew that I only had to work Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday and make more money. And that was gonna leave Monday through Friday and weekend mornings to do homework and just to focus on nursing school. So yeah, I made the decision to quit my PCT job, and now I just work as a bottle service girl. I think that a bottle serving job or even like bartending or things like that are so perfect for someone that is in school, not just in nursing school, but just in general, because it literally gives you all week to focus on school, and then on the weekends you make quick money, and it's great. I love it and I don't regret my decision. However, I do see myself, I graduate next year. I graduate in like 9 months, and I feel that before I graduate, like 6 months before I graduate, I do want to get back into the hospital, just because I know that it's going to be a lot easier just to transfer from one position like PCT into a nursing position once I graduate. So I'm looking forward to that, but in the meantime I am gonna stick to just bottle serving. It has really helped my experience with nursing school, just because I do have the extra time to study and just focus on school. I do have a lot of friends that have a regular job, like a PCT job, and also go to school. And although I know it's not easy, they make it seem so easy just because they're always on top of everything. And honestly, I think the key to this work and school balance is time management. I know I've talked about how important it is for you to be organized and how to, manage your time properly. But honestly, guys, if you have, let's say, a job and you are in school, as long as you manage your time properly, you will be successful at it. For example, I work on the weekends, so for me, I know that I have to finish all my work by Thursday. Obviously, when I have an exam, that's something that I study even on the weekends, but when I have assignments or when I have just like homework and presentations and things like that, I make sure that I have everything done by Thursday, because when the weekend comes and I'm at the club super late, I don't want to, be worry about, oh my god, I have to turn this in, I have to turn that in. And for my school, a lot of the assignments are due Sunday night, which I usually turn in by Thursday. So that's a goal that I have every single week. So I have a planner where I plan all my weeks, and I make sure that I turn in everything by Thursday. And like that, it gives me room to relax on the weekends if I don't have exams, or to study and focus on just exams during the weekends and not, be stressed out about turning things in or all that. Honestly, you just have to make sure that whatever you choose on doing with work and with school, it works for you. I will honestly hate for anybody to feel like they can go into nursing school because of their job. I understand that everybody's lives are different and people are in needs in different ways, but there are so many things that you can do. And I also know people that work full-time job and still go to school, so it is possible. You just have to manage and balance everything out. I understand that sometimes you have to sacrifice certain things to get other things, but at the end of the day, I feel like getting your education and going into school is worth it. I'm sure it's going to be a hard time, especially if you're gonna have to be working a full-time job and go into nursing school. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be challenging, and you're probably gonna have lack of sleep and just lack of motivation many times, but it's gonna be worth it. And sometimes you just have to sacrifice a period of time so you can have a better time in the future. I hope I answer your question, and I hope this gives you more of an idea of how it is to work and go to school. I'm telling you right now, it is very possible. Many people do it. Majority of the people I go to nursing school are working. Some have full-time jobs, some have part-time jobs, and some are moms, which is still a full-time job, especially right now with kids doing e-learning. And I cannot imagine you trying to go to school and then you're trying to teach your kid. It's just a hot mess. You just have to find a way, and you just have to make it work. And most importantly, just focus on the future, focus on the bigger picture, and I think that might help you with the process. Alright guys, that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you guys have any suggestions or things that you guys want to see, please leave them in the comments down below. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.